Here's a great question from my main man, Aaron. He says, thoughts on the state of VC and consumer apps? Great question. All right. If you look at the age of apps, it is very crowded in the App Store. And acquiring new customers, getting people to do an app install, as we say in the business, has gotten more and more expensive as people have learned how to make money from apps. And if you look at the top apps, a large percentage of them are owned by Google, Microsoft, Facebook, Apple, etc. So when you just go down that list, you're going to see, a company like Facebook owning 10 of the top apps and Google owning 20 of the top 100 or whatever it is. It's pretty unnerving. It's a very crowded ecosystem, and consumer apps are extremely difficult because consumers are fickle. They are apt to try and not repeat, and they forget. So when I had Inside.com as a news app, we had all these wonderful reviews from the press, from users. But for some reason, only 1 or 2% of the people who downloaded the app actually used it. It was very peculiar. And we realized, my God, people use a small subset of apps. They lock into 6, 7, 8 apps, sometimes less. And the average number of apps people were adding to their phone in 2016 and 2015 and 2017, like that whole time period, was the great unapping. People were adding no apps per month. And you might look at your own behavior and say, yeah, I stopped adding apps. And the big trend was people going through their phone and deleting their apps. And you probably have had this experience as well. I'm just going to get some of this cruft off of my phone. It's too much stuff in here. So whenever a new device like the iPhone comes out and a new concept like the App Store, people will get very, the early adopters try everything. And then you have this massive, massive graveyard, this just huge amount of, dead startups and dead apps. And that's exactly what's happened. If you look at news as a category, so many of the consumer news apps are out of business or sold or merged. I was an investor in Circa. We gave up on Inside the News app in favor of email. And now we have literally 100 times the number of people engaging with us per day and week. It's just tremendous, the difference. So consumer apps, extremely hard. And a lot of things have been tried. There are some shining spots, which are, if you do one thing extremely well, the singularness of your app can become virtuous. An example of that would be Calm.com, which I'm an investor in. They benefit from 2 of the trends that I think are important. 1, focus. They're very focused on one thing, meditation. And 2, subscriptions. So there's something in the App Store now called subscriptions. You've probably done it with a couple of different products. You pay per month or pay per year, and they just renew it every month. And now you get those emails. Hey, would you like, by the way, you're getting billed in a week. If you want to unsubscribe, go to your subscribe settings. So I think subscriptions are a really interesting area of the App Store. I'm surprised that some games haven't gone to subscription, where they charge people like Bejeweled or something like that. Maybe they do, but I haven't seen that in a big way. I think they like to charge people for coins and get the whales to buy them every day, every week. But I am very down on consumer apps. That being said, you can build them quicker. And if you're patient and you build something that has singular value to a small group of people, it's certainly not something to ignore. I just think it's a very crowded space. You cannot buy your way into it. You have to earn it. And you have to really have a beachhead of people who love what you do. The beachhead for a recent app that I invested in, Fitbod, Fitbod, is that people who do training, like CrossFit training, weight training, as opposed to say cardio like Fitbit, Fitbod is for doing CrossFit and push-ups and dumbbells and kettlebells and all that kind of stuff. Their app is so gorgeous, so focused that they've got this really good group of people who are the same people who hire trainers and work out 3 or more times a week. They're crushing it. And they charge a monthly subscription fee. So again, like Calm.com, an extremely focused app with a very specific purpose, with a very specific audience. So I'd be lying if I didn't say I was a little bit down on it, but I see some bright spots. And I think the number of apps getting created and the number of people flooding the space and trying to buy ads, that might be changing a little bit. We could see that go down, and maybe consumers will open up and want to start installing them again. But we've gone through definitely a boom-bust cycle there. That being said, if you have a great product that solves a problem and or delights people while doing that, or just delights them, period, you'll be okay. Hey everybody, I want to tell you about a brand new service called Upside.com. My assistant Jess has been using it here and it is awesome. You go to Upside.com and you book your hotel and your flight together, and they give you an Amazon gift card for between $100 and $300. Yes, if you are booking your hotel and your airline ticket together, your flight and your hotel together, that saves a lot of money for you, and they pass that along in the form of an Amazon gift card. If you're a frequent biz traveler, your company saves a bunch of money, and you can get thousands of dollars a year just by buying your air and hotel together at Upside.com. Plus, you'll still get all your miles, so there's no issue there, and it takes about 3 minutes. Or less, actually. I did it less than 3 minutes to see how much you can save by buying your flights and hotel together for one low price. So here is your call to action. Please go to Upside.com and enter the promo code TWIST, and you will get at least a $100 Amazon gift card for free for your first trip. It is a no-brainer. Save big on travel and get a big gift card every trip. That call to action, one more time, go to Upside.com and use the promo code TWIST. It's great to have you as a partner on the podcast. Thanks a lot to Upside for supporting independent media like This Week in Startups. Okay, speaking of which, let's get back to this amazing episode.